Hi, Dr. Deepashiti here again. Today the topic is judgment, self-judgment, judgment of others. So when we judge or when we have a idea about somebody out there because of the behavior that they exhibit to us or exhibit to the environment, is that important for their growth, or is it any which ways contributing to our growth? Let's see that. So let me give a story to you in this respect. Many times we come across a lot of people who bark at us, like when we are in the traffic jam, you see people yelling and screaming and honking for that matter, or when we are trying to talk very nicely to some people out there and they really give you a very um attitude full of answers or anger answers, or sometimes at your home also when you're talking to your mom or to your kid and they yell at you and you're like, what the hell, yeah, I was really going talking very sweetly to these people, and they spoil your mood and then you go and bark at somebody else. So I just want to put a light on it from my perspective, which I have encountered, and many times people say that it is very easier said than done, but I would like you all to really get a hang of this vicious cycle which goes on. So let me give a story around this. There was a dog in a forest, and a female was passing by. When she looked at the dog, she went to find him very cute and sweet. It was a very small, sweet dog looking at her, and she found it, oh, so cute the dog is. When she went near the dog barked at her, and so loudly that she got scared, and she was like, oh, what the hell, the dog is really not nice. It's such a wild dog, and it will bite me up. And I'm like, and I thought the dog is cute. And after some time, the wind flew and it removed all the leaves which were down near the dog, and the leaves were flown off, and then she could see that the dog had got trapped in a pothole out there, and that is why it was yelling and it was in pain, and because of which it was barking at her when she came near him, because the dog thought, I'm already in pain, this person is going to cause me a lot of pain more, and that is why it barked at her. So that time the whole perspective, that female changed into like, this is a wild and angry and not a good dog, to a compassion out there for the dog, because the dog was in pain. And then she realized that if this pain gets relieved, this dog will not be the same. It is same with people that we meet in our life happening out there. Everyone is struggling with their own life. Everyone is going through their own struggle, and everyone is trying to keep up their balance, keep up being happy, keep up being a good person. But at the same time, so many things in their life take over that they get irritated, they get angry, a lot of behavior which take over you, because that is the way you know to react when you are encountered with a lot of difficulties and a lot of problems out there which you think you can't solve. So there are people who are actually suffering, are in pain, and that is why when we go near them, they bark at you. They are actually not barking at you. They are actually irritated and frustrated with their own life, and if we can really be there with them, listen to them and help them get in touch with their own good self, that will really be a help for that person, because his or her inner wisdom will take over and they will realize their contribution in their problem. So what is important is, rather than judging them into such a bad person, such a I don't want to use words which are used all over when we speak about such people, but such an angry person, such an insensitive person, such a complaining person, a lot of judgmental words which we use against people make them that. If you use, even for your kid, she's a complaining kid, she will become a complaining kid, because you are telling that constantly to that person, that the brain captures that word, and then they feel, let me be a complaining kid when she's already having an idea about me, why should I change? So you become a contributing factor in making that person which you think you are. So judging others or even yourself, like you say yourself, I'm a lazy person, then what happens is you end up being a lazy person, because then you don't want to change. You don't want to change into an active person. If you want to change an active person, you will say I'm an active person and I'm very hardworking, and you will see yourself being that. So it's very important, use words which are constructive to others and to yourself. Use words which will inspire them to see good in themselves and be a person they want to be. Use words to your own self which will make you see that I am a very loving being and I'm a good person, which will make you a one. Use words which will be constructive to your growth and others' growth. Please don't judge not only people out there but also your own self, because we all don't know what we all go through and we have still survived. We don't know what others have gone through and they still survive. However tiny their emotions and problems are, still they are fighting it out, and we can just be there listening to them and being a part of them. They will resolve on their own. Judging them doesn't help, because judging only labels it across to them, labels a person, and then you are not allowing to allow them to be a different person. Also, you are not allowing yourself to see them in a different light and make them a person they would want to be and you would want to see. So please, I would say, remove this dictionary word from your dictionary of judging anybody. Let's not even yourself. Let's be a person who has a cleaner slate every time he meets himself or others. That will definitely make us see. I like that word of Buddhism, Buddha in others. Somebody who is enlightened from within for us and for others. Saying so, thank you. Do like and subscribe and let me know what else you would like to hear. Stay tuned. See you again. Thanks a lot.